Like, comment, and subscribe.
Once upon a time, there were two cats who lived in the same house. They were always quarreling. They fought over food. They fought over toys. They even fought over who got to sleep in the sunniest spot. No matter what it was, they found a reason to argue. One day, the two cats were wandering around the house, exploring every nook and cranny as they usually did, when they found a piece of bread. It was lying in the middle of the kitchen floor, looking delicious and fresh. They had never seen such a large piece of bread before. It was the biggest piece of food they had ever come across. "It's mine!" shouted the first cat, his eyes gleaming with greed. "No, it's mine!" shouted the second cat, equally determined to claim the bread for himself. The argument grew louder and louder. The two cats began to fight over the bread. It was a fresh loaf, still warm from the oven, and both cats were determined to have it all to themselves. They rolled around on the ground, scratching and biting each other. Their fur flew in all directions as they hissed and yowled, each trying to gain the upper hand. Neither cat was willing to share. Their eyes were locked in a fierce glare, each one daring the other to back down. Their loud meows and the commotion brought the other animals in the house to see what was happening. Curious faces peered from behind doors and around corners, wondering what the fuss was about. A clever monkey, who lived in a nearby tree, saw the cats fighting. He had been lounging on a branch, enjoying the afternoon sun, when the noise caught his attention. He swung down from his branch and approached them. His eyes sparkled with mischief as he thought of a plan to resolve the dispute. "What's all the commotion about?" he asked, pretending to be concerned. His voice was calm, but his mind was already working on a clever scheme. The cats, still wrestling for the bread, explained their predicament. They spoke over each other, each one trying to make their case, while the monkey listened intently, nodding thoughtfully. The monkey saw an opportunity to take advantage of the situation. "You know," he said slyly, "fighting is not the way to solve a problem. Let me help you divide this bread fairly." The cats, tired of fighting and desperate for a solution, readily agreed. The monkey took the bread from the cats. He carefully broke it into two pieces. However, one piece was noticeably larger than the other. The cats glared at the uneven portions. The monkey pretended to be fair. He approached the two cats with a friendly demeanor, offering to help them divide their bread equally. The cats, trusting the monkey, handed over their bread without hesitation. He said, "Oh dear, it seems I've made one piece bigger than the other." The monkey's eyes twinkled with mischief as he held up the two pieces for the cats to see. "That's not fair, is it?" he questioned, feigning concern. The cats nodded in agreement, their eyes wide with anticipation. Before the cats could protest, he took a large bite out of the bigger piece. The cats gasped in surprise, but the monkey quickly reassured them. He then compared the two pieces again, only to find that the other piece was now bigger. The monkey scratched his head, pretending to be puzzled. He repeated this process, taking bites from the larger piece each time. Each bite seemed to make the pieces more uneven, and the monkey continued his act of fairness. Eventually, the monkey had eaten almost all of the bread. The cats watched helplessly, realizing too late that they were being deceived. The cats were left with only tiny crumbs. Their faces fell as they stared at the meager remains of what was once their meal. "See," said the monkey with a mischievous grin, "I've divided the bread fairly." His grin widened as he saw the disappointed expressions on the cats' faces. The cats realized they had been tricked, but it was too late. They exchanged glances, their disappointment turning into a lesson learned. They learned a valuable lesson that day. Greed and the inability to share can lead to losing everything. From that day forward, the cats vowed to be more careful and to share equally without relying on others to mediate their disputes.